Hello all, and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop Two-Headed Cow Caravan of Treasure, and sometimes barter. The streak continues, as it always will. Yay. Sorry, I'm in a good mood tonight. Little tipsy. Oh, I'm in a mood. Sorry, I am. I'm in a bit of a mood. It was a fun night. It was a good weekend. Had a long weekend from work, and just, it's been a good week. So yeah, Masters of the Universe Origins returns. The return. I always like saying the return when I do anything. Yeah, Masters of the Universe Origins. We have, I don't know what series this is because I've lost count because it's been so long since I've unboxed these. It's been so long that these have been sitting here from Big Bad Toy Store with a bunch of, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of dust on these. There we go. Yeah. I haven't been really getting these in stores. My Walmart is, because I don't think these are Walmart exclusive anymore. I think they were only Walmart exclusive when they first came out. And then it kind of opened up to everybody. But I know the main place I have found these has been my Walmart, in terms of retail. But it's so iffy on what they actually get. For instance, in the mail, I think, and I apologize if I'm out of order on these, but in the mail, I think I just got the set with, Hypno, and, I think Tongue Lasher is the other one in that set. I could be wrong, that I got. I just got those in the mail, and at Walmart, I've seen up until the set that has Pigman, I think. And then it kind of just stopped. So I've had a way better time getting these off of Big Bad Toy Store than I ever have in store. That being said, I do not get all of them. So don't expect to see, if you're kind of new to how I unbox Masters of the Universe Origins, because it's been so long, I do not get everybody. You're not going to see me get Snake Armor He-Man or Snake Armor Skeletor. No, I get pretty much just kind of the baseline characters that I like and want, or new characters that are like kind of getting a figure for the first time, or being new introduced to the line. So don't expect a lot of like the variant offshoots. It's not really my thing. And I'm going to kind of go into that a little bit in this line. Again, I hope I'm in the right order. It's been a long time since I've unboxed Masters of the Universe, and because they've all been just stacking and piling up, I kind of lost track of what was which series. So I don't know what series I am on. I wish I could tell you. So I'm just going to kind of go in the order that I remember getting them in the mail in, also as well as looking at the date on the back of the packaging. So yeah. This one, we have Jistu, Stratos, Sorceress, and Buzz-Off. And, like this Stratos, not one I would have normally gotten, because we've already got a normal Stratos. This is just a recolored Stratos, I think. I normally would not have gotten this one. I have no want for a recolored Stratos. But at the time, on Big Bad Toy Store, it was actually cheaper to get all four than ordering them separately. So that's why I think I ordered all four, and he came in, and it wasn't my plan to keep the altered colored Stratos, but I looked up his resale value, and it's nothing, so I'm just going to open him up. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. I get characters I want, or characters that are like a first time in the line type of situation. Kind of one of each character, preferably their classic look, like Buzz-Off here, or Jistu, or Sorceress. I don't get a lot of the variants. I think I got the Deluxe He-Man at one point, and my main reason for even getting it was because the Power Armor He-Man is so iconic. Plus, he came with some really cool alternate head sculpts. Same thing with that Power Armor Skeletor. I did get those just because I feel like the Power Armor is very iconic. The rest of it, I just don't. Like Snake Armor He-Man, I have no want for that. We do need Snake Mountain, though. The fact we haven't gotten Snake Mountain, I know we have Castle Grayskull, which I have. We haven't gotten Snake Mountain. We need it. If they've announced it already, then apologies. Either way, yeah. So kind of my rambling bit of coming back into the Masters of the Universe Origins, the return. I love this line. I've been getting it ever since, even though I have not been unboxing them, because similar, if you've seen my Simpsons retro rewind videos, I talked about how I was stockpiling the Simpsons figures to do one big long unboxing at some point. I was kind of thinking the same thing on Masters of the Universe Origins. Bad idea in hindsight, because everything just piled up so quickly. So I'm just going to kind of go series by series and unbox them. Some of these might have 4 figures to a series, like this one. Some of them I might only have 2, because those are the only 2 I got, because the other 2 were just variants of characters I already have. So there it is what it is. I guess I'm going to try to do these like in an order at which I'm most excited for. I'm going to do Buzz-Off last, just because I think Buzz-Off is a much more classic kind of character. Then we'll probably do Sorceress second to last. Jistu. Oh, there goes Stratos. And we're going to start with this Stratos variant. Again, not my preferred look for Stratos, but hey, it is what it is. So, cool. Stratos. New for 22, so you know these are old. At least a year old. Yeah, Sorceress, you still got your base He-Man and base Skeletor. Pretty funny that they were still on the back of this. And then we have Buzz-Off, Stratos, Jistu. I'm pretty sure this is a recolored Stratos, right? I want to say it's a recolored Stratos, that we already got a normal Stratos. If I'm wrong on that, apologies, but I don't think I am. Anyway. Cool. I'm going to lift the box here, or the box my phone sits on. I love this artwork here. It looks so good. Powerful, agile, and a natural leader, the mighty Stratos battles evil all over Eternia, fighting this weird Cthulhu sea monster with He-Man. I do. I love this like comic booky art that they put on the back of these. It's really good. So, Dusty, unpunched pin, pretty cool. I like getting them off Big Bad Toy Store, and they have the unpunched pin. It looks really cool. So let's go ahead and get this guy open. Oh, the comic book fell out. Something else fell out too. What is that? Oh, the instruction. Comes with a little instruction how to apply his little wings. Don't need that. Here's the comic book. I'm going to kind of give it a show off here in a minute. Challenge of Jistu. Yeah, so they come with the mini comics, kind of like the old figures. I think the old figures did they? Way before my time. But anyway, all 4 of these figures will have the same comic. That's the way the Masters of the Universe line works. Every series just comes with the same one comic in each figure. So this is the one for this series. Oh, it's got the words in it too. I noticed that there's a bit of a thing where some comics, like if it's the international release, like mainly the French-Canadian release, tends to not have the actual words in the bubbles. And that was a big thing that affected the WWE Masters of the Universe line, which I ended up getting some of, and then I sold later because I was just like, I don't need these. So there's that book. There we go. We got Stratos. Start getting him out of this packaging. He does have a couple of twist ties, mostly around the hands and arms, but I get to do it again. Twist ties be damned, because I have scissors. So let's get these out. Eek. That one didn't cut. Ooh. Apologies, that was harder to get out. It was not the like rubber bandy twist ties that the previous He-Man figures have had. It was like the actual plastic ones. So if you're not familiar with the Masters of the Universe line, because it's been a while since I've opened them, and if you actually watch my channel, then there they are. It's basically a kind of rehash of the original look. This kind of stout. I always kind of called them dwarves. They remind me of like dwarves out of Lord of the Rings or something. They're all like short and stubby. But they're interchangeable now, and I think that's continued as far as I know throughout the series. So like you can take them apart and interchange them with people. I could put this Stratos on top of Skeletor's legs. It's pretty wild that way. I believe the arms are too. Let me see. Yep, there you go. The arms come off, the heads pop off, everything. You can put Stratos' head on Beastman's body with, you know, He-Man's legs. It's like, it's pretty, that was like the gimmick for bringing these back. They were interchangeable. I actually think it's kind of cool if you're like into kind of customizing some characters. But we got Stratos here. Of course, the hair on his chest, the feathers, if you will, are not painted. His hands are not painted. It's all kind of one color, kind of harken back to that. I believe this is kind of like a more comic booky Stratos look. I might be wrong on that, but I think it is. But mask still looks good. He's got his little rocket pack in the back. Here's the wings. I'm sure they just clip on pretty easily. There you go. Yeah, cool. I mean, it's Stratos. You see one Stratos, you kind of see them all. I like him. I do. Stratos is kind of one of my more, I don't know, I think he's one of the cooler characters in Masters of the Universe. He's a flying hawk man, basically. So there you go. Yep. And of course, all of his accessories come off. He's got his, kind of, I was going to call it like a bandolier, but I guess, I kind of forget what it's called, but there you go. The rocket on the back. The rocket looks like it's actually glued on, so I don't know if I want to try to pull that off or not. But there we go. Stratos. Next up, let's open up Jistu. I remember when they announced Jistu was one that was like really wanted. Like, give us Jistu. There was a lot of people. I'm not as familiar with Jistu as I am the other ones in this set. So, yeah. Again, it's the exact same book. So, there you go. I'm really excited to get into some of the more like random stuff that's been added to Masters of the Universe Origins. I have some of the Sunman stuff that's come out, and Sunman on its own is a fascinating, awesome story. Like the origin of Sunman, and not the origin like in a comic book or toy sense, but like in how he was created. It's really cool. He's got the plastic twist ties too. Not on the legs though, only the arms. Which that's okay with me, I guess. Try to get these off. There's one. Okay. And we have Jistu. I'm going to sort out here. Also, word of the wise, if you're going to do multiple unboxings in a day or a weekend or whatever, like I do, to try to catch up on stuff, always smart to have like a good trash bag next to you or a trash can, especially when you're opening up cards like this, because it's kind of hard to put them back all up together and everything. So first off, accessory, he's got his katana. Good, all one color, simple, basic. You don't need a whole lot of detail on these He-Man figures. Now, when it comes to the actual figures, you definitely do. Accessory-wise, it doesn't really bother me. I'm sure his hand comes off here. Let me see. Oh, maybe not. Okay, I don't want to try. I don't want to break it, so I'm not going to try to actually get that off. But yeah, he looks good. Again, just like the 80s, a lot of these use the same parts. If you take a look at Stratos and Jistu here, they have the exact same lower bodies. Specifically the kind of cod pieces, the waist down to the knees. Their legs, calves and feet are definitely different. But yeah, a lot of reused parts. It's just what you're going to get with these figures. It's meant to mimic that kind of 80s reuse everything. He's got his little man bun going up there. He's got that samurai hairline. His armor, it does come off, it unhooks. Again, I'm not going to go through all that. He's got the bright gold gauntlet. It's almost like some Thanos Infinity Gauntlet going on here. Yeah, he looks good. He's got his katana. If you're wondering how weapons fit into their hands, they actually fit pretty well into these figures' hands. So there you go. It's pretty easy to just kind of pop in there and let it go. So yeah, and then pop right out. Nice. Again, I'm not as familiar with Jistu, so it's kind of hard for me to ramble on about Jistu there. I can see my Hall's breezers over here. Those are fantastic. They work really well, and I don't even know why. They work better than normal Halls or cough drops, and I really don't know why, but they're awesome. Sorceress. This is one I remember a lot of people really wanting too. So, yeah, kind of glad we finally got her. Whoa, that one came right off. Apologies here, my trash bag is acting up. There we go. Get that opened up a little more, so I can just throw stuff in there. Again, she comes with her little instructional video. Just kind of tells you all the and that's another thing about these. If you actually look at the instructions for one of these figures, it tells you what the removable parts are. If it's in gray, it's a removable part. So kind of cool, I guess, if you're new to the line. Same comic book, same mini comic. Oh, see, now she is packed like a lot of the, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. She is packed up like a lot of the earlier releases. Jistu and Stratos had the hard plastic twist ties in them. Not twist ties, but the plastic bands around them. She has the like rubber band. So she's packed a little bit more like the earlier figures. So I'm gonna have to open that up. Let's get these cut off. Is that all she has? I think it is. I'm gonna cut this plastic piece off on the back. I think that's gonna make it easier to get her out of the out of the bubble, I guess. They packed her way in here. I'm gonna have to like actually cut the bubble. Like if I try to pull her out, it's gonna like bend her wings because of how tight the bubble is around them. So I'm gonna have to like go in here and actually cut the bubble apart. It's weird that they would do it that way, but I guess. Okay. I should be able to cut her out. Yep, there we go. Now she's out. That was weird that they packed her in there that way. Cool. Oh, and the wings do open up. Cool. I didn't know if they actually did or not. I got to get her staff out, so apologies here. Shouldn't be too hard. Just cut that piece, and we should be good to go. Rock and roll. All right. There's her staff. Nice detailing. Granted, it's one color, because that's just kind of how they did things in the original He-Man wave. It was just, you just got one color of something. Excuse me. But still, decent detail on it. Actually straightened out, too. Nice. Won't have to heat it up and straighten it out or anything. It's actually already pretty straight. And then we have her. Really nice. I love the look on the headdress here with the bird. It looks really nice. Her wings look really nice too. I like the orange and blue aesthetic. She's just I like just bright, vibrant characters like this, so really cool. Her wings do move too, so you can kind of put them down, open them up. I like it. I like that a lot. Nice. She looks good. Stands good too. So nice. All right, last one for this set. We have Buzz Off. This is kind of the ones I was really looking forward to. And really, I don't know why. But I am happy we got Buzz Off. I think it's just because he's one of the more goofy characters. Like, he's a bee-man, a bumblebee man. And I love that. I like when there's, like, just goofy-ass characters in these 80s toy lines. Same thing with G.I. Joe. Like, you get, like, some really cool, serious characters. No, I don't want to say serious, but, you know, like, characters like Cobra Commander and Duke and Roadblock and all those guys. And then there's, like, Zartan out of nowhere. And nothing against Zartan, just saying. Again, there's his little instructional material. Tells you all the parts that can come off. Same comic book. And there we go. It looks like his wings also move, like Sorceress. So that's pretty cool. Oh, he's got the other ties as well, the hard plastic bands. Man. Yep, I'm going to go in from the other side. That was way easier. Cool. Okay. I should be able to get most of them out here. Oh, his head came off. Ah! His, like, helmet piece. Okay, got it. I was wondering if that last leg piece was going to come up. He's probably got some of the more new parts that I've seen on one of these. So... Okay, man, we got Buzz off. Where'd his weapon go? Oh, there it is. Like, fell. He comes with this kind of axe. Brown to fit his color scheme, so kind of cool there. And we got Buzz off himself. He's got the, I'm going to guess, clawful hands. I do have that set too. Again, I don't know if this came out first or if the one with Clawful and Sunman came out first. If I'm mixing these up, apologies. I couldn't tell, but I think it was this one. And I'm gonna imagine Clawful's got the same hands, but he's got a brand new chest piece here with like the B stripes. He's got the removable helmet, so there you go. He actually kind of looks really cool without it. He's like smiling. He looks so happy. I'll put that back on though. That does not go on easily. Oh, the antennas, sorry. The antennas are actually like a rubber, so it's kind of hard to get the helmet back on if you don't line it up properly. You could bend them. But there he is. I think these are new feet. They kind of look similar to what we get with like Skeletor and some other characters, but they're bigger. They almost look like bird feet. But he looks good. And then you got his wings. They are removable if you twist them a certain way. Like right here, you can kind of see it's almost like a key lock. And then they'll come off. I'm not going to do that, obviously. But they do spread out. So there you go. It's weird. Could you imagine if they were in the front, like they covered him? It'd be like that movie Mimic. If you've never seen Mimic, the first Mimic, watch it. It's a good movie. Really weird, but good. And there we go. Stand well? Yes, stands very well. So, cool. Nice. I like these. I really like Masters of the Universe Origins. I don't put these in the Retro Rewind because technically they're not retro. They're newly designed toys. Yes, they look like the retro toys in some respects, but they have that more modern articulation. They come apart, new gimmicks, things like that. So I don't really consider them part of the Retro Rewind. And I've never really gone back and like tried to get old He-Man stuff. So kind of going through the Origins line is like going through He-Man for the first time, and it's really cool. I was always a fan of the cartoon. When I was little, we didn't have a lot of channels or anything, but we did have Boomerang. And Boomerang always showed, for some reason, a lot of the old He-Man stuff. For a very brief time, and then it switched over to something else. But I liked a lot of these characters, so it was kind of cool to see them all in toy form again. But there we go. Stratos, Jistu, Sorceress, and Buzz-Off. Again, my apologies. I don't remember what series number we are on, but there you go. That's going to be it for this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I always appreciate anybody who does. And yeah, I got a lot more Masters of the Universe coming up, so that's probably going to be my next little line of toys you're going to see a lot of. I'm going to try to sprinkle some stuff in between. So after this, I don't know if for sure you're going to see another Masters of the Universe Origins video. You might see a wrestling video. You might see a Marvel Legends video. I don't know. But you're going to be seeing a lot more Masters of the Universe pretty soon, so kudos. Heads up. And that's going to be it. So I'll catch you guys in whatever the next video is.